If you think that apartheid was simply segregation, then I've got a lot to teach you. It was more than that. It was forced removals, it was banned education, and it was death squads. Apartheid wasn't just a set of racist opinions. It was a system designed to control the majority. First, classifications. Every single person in South Africa was classified. They were either white, black, coloured, or Indian. And this was done under the Population Registrations Act. And that classification, it decided everything. It meant where you could work, where you could live, who you could marry, and of course, where your kids went to school. Families were split by this law. Siblings of the same parents could be classified differently, forcing families apart. Then came the Group Areas Act. Black and coloured people could be forcibly removed from their homes with a simple notice. Whole communities like District 6 and Sophiatown were bulldozed, and hundreds of thousands of people were forcibly relocated to townships or so-called homelands. These underdeveloped, overcrowded zones where poverty was the point, not the exception. And you couldn't even move freely in your own country. Every single black person over the age of 16 had to carry a passbook, a humiliating ID that was stamped by the police and your employer. Walk into a white city without it, you're arrested. If you've got the wrong employer stamp, you're arrested. If it expires, you are arrested. Over 100,000 people a year were arrested for these offences. They weren't criminals, and this was deliberate. Apartheid needed cheap, controllable labour, so they did everything they could to criminalise daily life. And then there was the Bantu education system. It meant that black students were taught just enough to be able to serve their white employers. In 1953, apartheid architect Hendrik Verwoerd said, "There is no place for the Bantu in the European community above certain forms of labour." And that wasn't a slip-up. That was his policy. And protest of this system was met with brutality. In 1960, in Sharpeville, 69 people were shot by police, many of them in the back. In Soweto, in 1976, a group of school children protesting Afrikaans in classrooms were gunned down in broad daylight. By the 1980s, apartheid had evolved into a security state. Detention without trial, torture camps, censorship, assassinations. Government death squads like Vlakplaas hunted down anti-apartheid protesters and key members and killed them. Apartheid was not separate but equal. It was a full system of racial domination enforced with paperwork, police, and fear.